Hi cubies, here's Alexandra, and today I want to show you how to cast building constructs out of Hirstarts Molds for plaster. This is one of them, and this here is the other one I have here. So, in order to cast them, we need some stuff. So, the first thing you need is something to protect your table. And in this case, I will take just a normal kitchen wooden board. So, solid, straight, wonderful to work with. The reason for using this is because of the flexibility of the stuff we will use secondly. And this is this here. This is simple foam. 3 straight, very little tiles. So, and on top of them, we will then put our board. What that gives us is a flexible underground. So, you can then stomp on that and it will always be straight, but it's flexible enough to give some stomps. So, to protect the wooden board even more, I use a little bit alu foliage, because aluminium foliage, or how to call it in English, I don't know. So here we have it now. This is just something waterproof. You could also use something out of rubber or paper towel or whatever you have at hand. So next things we need here a rubber cup. This here, it's easy to clean and good for stirring plaster in it. Then we need a bag of little plastic spoons. So, and then we need the plaster. There are basically 2 things you can buy. This here is simple, very cheap plaster out of the Home Depot. And then there are really this here, Plastalin Super relief mass. This is very good stuff. This stuff I would highly recommend. You can find this here, Creato Plastalin Super. You can find that on Amazon or on eBay. It's not that cheap, so this bag here with 1 kilogram in it will cost roughly about €5, where here a bag of 1 kilo plaster from the Home Depot will run about €1.20. So this is a lot cheaper, but the end result with the Plastalin Super is much greater on the other thing. So then you obviously need water. Here I have a big can of that. So, and yeah, then let's dive right into it, shall we? We use here the little rubber cup, and then we will measure in there some spoons full of the Plastalin Super. Oops, there I hit the light. So just pour it in. I think for 1 mold 3 spoons will be enough. So okay, and then we take our little spoon. Come on, yeah, and then we fill in the water very, very slowly, gently on 1 corner. We don't want to have too much air bubbles in there, so don't rush it. And don't pour in too much at the same time. And now you let that simply fall first in there, very gently. You hear the bubble sounds, that's the air coming up from the surface. So, and then we start pouring very gently. So, until it is a very even pourable mass. So I think there need to be a little bit more water in it. So, and also I'm pulling the water against the wall. That even reduces the amount of bubbles even more. So, yeah, I will go ahead and stir that a little bit, and I'll be back when the plaster is ready. The plaster is ready when you feel no big chunks anymore in the plaster mix. So now it's time for our mold. Let's take this one here. So and leave a little bit room on the palette, because it's always good to have 2 molds ready to be casted because of leftover stuff from the cast. So you can pour that in another one if you have too much prepared. So, and then we will start pouring in very slowly into the mold. You see, I'm simply dragging it with a spoon into the mold. That also reduces the amount of bubbles in the mold. The slower you pour it in, the better. Very gently. I hope you can see that well. So, and it's good advice to start at the corner of one of the holes you are filling here. So, we are nearly finished. Okie dokie. 4, 3, 2, and the last one. So, and my math was quite correct. We have almost no plaster left. I will put in a tiny little bit of water again. So, just like that. And the rest of the plaster mix here I will use now in the second mold to don't waste any of the stuff. So just simply pour it into the things. We don't want to waste anything. So let's take this one. Okie dokie. And I think that is good now. Okay, next thing we need is this here. This is a metal scraper and we will even things out here. And you see here the mold is already separating the plaster from the water. The water is going up and the plaster is going down, filling the mold. So, with the excess here on the top, you can fill the molds completely. I don't like it to pour in so much that you really have to scrape the plaster off. That only makes a big mess. But that way you can simply pour the stuff however you want it to be. So then from time to time you can scrape your scraper on the side. Make this move here. Zip, and that can go in this mold. So there's a little bit missing. Let's see if we can grab some extra stuff here out of the cup again. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, we'll go in there. And then we are all happy. We are all happy. So, re-scrape it. Okay, this one is looking good. And there we go. I think that's enough. Then you can clean scrape it like that. And there we go. This needs to settle now, and then I can show you the end result. So Jewies, and there we have now the finished pile of plaster casts. As you can see here, the back of it is not 100% even, but that's totally okay, because that's the gluing part, and you won't be able to see that. It's totally okay when it is well, almost even. So, and as you can see here, the cast is absolutely perfect with the plaster I've used. No bubbles whatsoever, and well, this stuff, this Plastalin Super, is absolutely brilliant. I have made some test castings with a normal plaster here, with this one, and the results were horrible, and it takes ages to dry. So this here, I highly recommend this stuff. So, and that's how you cast with plaster. And to show you a little bit how to demold, here is the other one still in there. You bend the mold. Well, this is still wet. As you can see, this is here a previous cast. But in order to get it out, you bend the mold. Well, I can show you that on the different mold. It's empty. So let's take this here, for instance. You bend the silicone mold, and from underneath you're pressing a little bit with a finger on the part you want to exit, and then you gently take the part and pull it out. But this needs to be really be set straight. Let it in there at least, let me say, 2 hours. And then you're on the safe side, so nothing breaks off when you do that in that time frame. So, I hope you liked this little video, and we see us in the next one. Alexandra.